Hi everyone, PEMDAS is saying that 6 divided by 5 goes first. So what is 6 divided by 5? I don't know. So let's write it in a fraction form to make the math fun and easy. 6 over 5. And let's bring the 8, the 5, and the 4 down, but in a fraction form. So I'll write 8 over 1, which equals 8, does not change the 8, minus 6 over 5, divided by 4 over 1, which equals 4, does not change the 4. Looking at PEMDAS, division goes first. So we're going to use the keep, change, flip rule. So we'll keep the first part, the fraction. So I'll write it here, 6 over 5. Next, we change division to multiplication. So I'll write times. And then we flip the second fraction. So the 1 goes on top of the fraction and the 4 goes below the fraction. So it'll be written like this, 1 over 4. Next, we multiply across. So what is 6 times 1? 6 over, what is 5 times 4? 20. Notice that this proper fraction can be broken down further. Both numbers are even, so let's just half them. So half of 6 is 3 over half of 20 is 10. And 3 over 10 cannot be broken down further, so that is it. And now I'm going to erase this part that we don't need. Now let's just write the 8 over 1 larger minus 3 over 10. Notice that the denominators are different, so we're going to use the butterfly method. So we'll draw 2 wings, 2 antennas, and a body. And you multiply what's inside the butterfly. So 8 times 10 is 80, and here's the antenna, and you write 80 above the antenna. Next, we draw the other wing and the other antenna. 1 times 3 is 3. And lastly, the body. So you multiply 1 times 10, which is 10. And your denominator is 10. You keep the 10, so you write it below the fraction bar. And then you subtract 80 minus 3, which equals 77. And 77 over 10 is your mixed improper fraction answer. This cannot be broken down further. But let's go ahead and find the decimal answer and the mixed number answer using long division. And so I'll write the 77 on this side of the board over 10. This is your improper fraction answer. And then we'll write the decimal answer and then the mixed number answer. So it could be 2 1/3. I mean, we don't know. Let's just do the long division and find out. And the 77 goes inside the long division symbol, that is called the dividend. And the 10 goes outside the long division symbol, that is called the divisor. So how many times can 10 fit into 70? Let me write that a little bit larger. So 77 and 10, and I'll use blue. So I know that 10 times 7 equals 70, so we're getting close to 77. 10 times 8 is 80, so that goes above 77, so we'll use this 7, write the 7 above the long division bar, or the long division symbol, and then we multiply 7 times 10, which equals 70, and 77 minus 70 is 7. Now, how many times can 10 fit into 7? You cannot, so the 7 needs to borrow a 0. So we add a decimal after the 77 and the 7. We write a 0 here, bring it down, give it to the 7. Now the 7 becomes 70. So how many times can 10 fit into 70? Well, I know that 10 times 7 equals 70. So 7 it is. And 7 times 10 is 70. And then you subtract 70 minus 70 is 0. So your decimal answer is 7.7, or I'll just write a comma, 77 over 10, or you get this number, the 7, that's your whole number. The 7, the remainder, goes above the fraction bar, and then the 10 goes below the fraction bar. So it'll be written as a mixed number, 7 over 10. There you go. Now let's solve the next problem. And PEMDAS is saying that 3 divided by 5 goes first. So what is 3 divided by 5? I don't know. So let's write that in a fraction form to make the math fun and easy. 3 over 5. Now let's bring the 2 and the 3 down, but in fraction form. So I'll write 2 over 1, which equals 2, does not change the 2, minus 3 over 5, divided by 3 over 1, which equals 3, does not change the 3. PEMDAS is saying that division goes first, so we're going to use the same keep, change, flip rule. So we'll keep the first part, the first fraction. So let's write it here, 3 over 5. Change division to multiplication, and lastly, flip the second fraction. So the 1 goes on top, and the 3 goes at the bottom. And then we multiply across. So 3 times 1 is 3 over 5 times 3 is 20. Interesting. It's just like the last problem. We got 3 over 20. Well, close, right? It was 3 over 20, was it? It was 3 over 10. That's right. 3 over 10. Okay. It was close enough. All right. So this cannot be broken down further, I think. Does it? Can you break this down further? Did I do something wrong? Yes, I did. 5 times 3 is not 20. 5 times 3 is 15. I knew I did something wrong. And now we're going to break this down further. They're both odd numbers, so let's just we can't half them, but we can divide it by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1 over 15 divided by 3 is 5, right? 5 times 3 is 15. And that's it. This proper fraction cannot be broken down further. 1 over 5 it is. Next, I'll erase all this for space. I know it's 1 over 5. And write this 2 over 1 larger minus 1 over 5. Numbers are smaller. Yay. Okay, we're to use the butterfly method again because the denominators are different. So here's the first wing. 2 times 5, which is 10. 1 times 1, which is 1. And then the body, 1 times 5 is 5. So our denominator is 5. And then we subtract 10 minus 1, which is 9. And that's it. You can break this down further. 9 over 5 is your improper fraction answer. But let's go ahead and get a decimal answer and a mixed number answer using long division. So I'll write the 9 over 5 on this side of the board, 9 over 5. And then I'll write the decimal answer here and then the mixed number answer there. So here's the long division symbol again. The 9 goes inside the long division symbol, that is called the dividend, and the 5 goes outside the long division symbol, that is called the divisor. How many times can 5 fit into 9? 1 time, right? So I'll write 1 there. We multiply. 1 times 5 is 5. And then we subtract. 9 minus 5, 4. Good job. And can you fit 5 into 4? You cannot. So the 4 needs to borrow a 0. So we add a decimal after the 9. After the 1, we write a 0 there. We bring it down, give it to the 4. Now the 4 becomes 40. How many times can 5 fit into 40? Well, I know 5 times 8 equals 40. So 8 it is. So we write this number here. And then 8 times 5 is 40. And then 40 minus 40 is 0. So your decimal answer is 1.8, comma. The improper fraction answer is 9 over 5. And lastly, the mixed number answer is writing this whole number here. So 1. The remainder goes above the fraction bar. So it's 4 over, and then the divisor or the denominator goes below the fraction bar. So it's 1, 4 over 5. 1, 4 over 5. Yay. Last problem. PEMDAS is saying that 9 divided by 6 goes first. So what is 9 divided by 6? I don't know. So let's write it in a fraction form, 9 over 6. And let's bring down the 7 and the 3 down but in fraction form. So I'll write 7 over 1, which equals 7, minus 9 over 6, divided by 3 over 1, which equals 3. Let's not change the 3. All right, so looking at PEMDAS, division goes first. So notice that we are going to use the same method, keep, change, flip. So we'll keep the first part, and we can break this down. These two numbers can be broken down, right? Because 9 over 6 divided by 3, right? So what gives you 9? 3. 3 times 3 is 9, over. What gives you 6? 2. 2 times 3 is 6. And so now we made the fraction smaller. So 3 over 2 it is. So let's change that. So 3 over 2, 3 over 2, 3 over 2. Now let's go ahead and write this down. 3 over 2. Change division to multiplication. And lastly, we're going to flip the second fraction. So the 1 goes on top and the 3 goes at the bottom. So we multiply across. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. And we can break this down further. So it's the 3 divided by 3 and 6 divided by 3. So 1 over 2. And 1 over 2 cannot be broken down further. Now we're going to erase this for space and write. So let me just write 7 over 1 minus 1 over 2, oops, 1 over 2, and notice that the denominators are different. So we're to use the butterfly method. So we're going to draw 2 wings, 2 antennas, and a body again. So we multiply 7 times 2, which is 14. And then here's the other wing, and here's the other antenna. And here's the body. 1 times 2 is 2. So our new denominator is 2. And then we subtract 14 minus 1 is 13. And this cannot be broken down further. 13 over 2 is it. And you can't break it down further. So now let's go ahead and figure out the decimal answer. So I'll write the 13 over 2 there and write the mixed number answer here and the decimal answer here, but I have been writing those up here. So here's the long division symbol. The 13 goes inside the long division symbol, and the 2 goes outside the long division symbol. So how many times can 2 fit into 13? 5, right? Because 5 times 2 is 10. That's the closest. Oh, no. 6 times 2 is 12. That's the closest we'll get to 13. So the 2 goes on top of the long division symbol. So I write 2. And then we multiply, oops, wrong. It's 6, sorry. 6. So 6 is what goes up there. Sorry about that. 6 times 2 is 12, and that's the closest we'll get to 13. And so 6 times 2 is 12. And then we subtract 13 minus 12 is 1. And then can 2 fit into 1? No, so the 1 needs to borrow 0. So add a decimal after the 13, after the 6, write a 0 here, bring it down, give it to the 1. 1 becomes 10. How many times can 2 fit into 10? 5 times. And 5 times 2 is 10, and 10 minus 10 is 0. So your decimal answer is 6.5, comma. The improper fraction is 13 over 2. And lastly, your mixed number answer is 6 is the whole number. The remainder 1 goes above the fraction bar, and the 2 that I circled goes below the fraction bar. So it's 6 1 over 2, which is 6.5. So 6 1 over 2. And there you go. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to support. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.